Hi guys, welcome back to the Long Dark Science Lab. Today we're doing a follow-up episode on the outdoor burn bonus, and today this one's called, as you can see, the indoor burn bonus. So it occurred to me, based on some folks' comments, that the story might not be complete where I left it off last episode. And the issue is that we showed that there was a relationship between the burn bonus, fire burn bonus, and air temperature, which seemed to be the case. And we observed that it went away when we went indoors. But the thing I didn't test, and that some folks have brought up, is that indoor temperatures tend to be above -10. So, that could be a reason right there why we weren't seeing a burn bonus indoors, regardless of the, whether or not it's indoor or outdoor. So here we have -3 inside the camp office. Pretty warm, guys. So the trick is on regular, the Long Dark Interloper, it's hard to find places that... indoors that are less than -10. I don't even know if they exist, but it did occur to me that caves, the indoor temperature, so-called indoor part of caves, where we, in the last episode, observed the burn bonus to go away, those do scale a little bit with outdoor temperature. So during a blizzard, they get a fair bit colder. So that's the first place we can check. Now, actually, something came back to me that in our last episode, the outdoor fire bonus test, basically, we did observe one case where when burning the fire indoors, in the indoor part of the cave, and standing indoors and passing time, we actually had it give us a 59-minute burn time as opposed to an hour. So there was a 1-minute difference there. And at the time, I wrote it off. But in retrospect, I wonder if it's possible that the cave at that time was actually just a little bit below -10, like -11, and that could have given us that minute. So it was all kind of sinking in that maybe the story is that it's actually just air temperature and it doesn't have anything to do with indoor outdoor. It's just that indoors just so happen to almost never be lower than -10. So we're going to start by going up to the overlook again. There's just about to be a blizzard, I know, because I've been doing some other tests related to blizzards. And so this save I've been using for those tests. But we're going to go up and start an indoor fire again. And we're going to see how it goes. First of all, we'll see how cold it gets indoors. And secondly, we will see if we get a fire burn bonus if it happens to drop below -10. Another thing is, last episode, I need to make a correction. I attributed the experiment 1 from the outdoor fire burn bonus episode to Tamat LT, and it was actually Ali Rael Luen that came up with the idea. They both had made comments over my Dead Man series on burn bonuses, so I got them confused. But sorry about that, Ali Rael and Tamat, to confuse you guys. But you both have made contributions. But that particular experiment was Ali Rael's idea. So. Okay, so we're indoors now. Let's see what the temperature is. Woo, guys, -17 in here. Without the blizzard. Air temperature -17, so that's a good place to test it. Let's find out where the indoor-outdoor line is here. So,
never felt so cold in my life.
-17. -7. Air temperature -26. Air temperature -16. So it's somewhere along here, guys. So I'm going to put down just for fun. Let's put down a line here. I don't know why it doesn't give us the precision we want, but... Okay, guys, so a blizzard just kicked in, which is convenient. And outside, we have -34 in the outdoor part of the cave, air temperature. Oh, it's getting lower, so let's let it min out here. -36. That's really cold, guys. And in the indoor part, it's -26. That's still really cold. So, by theory, we should be getting close to the max burn bonus in both locations. Let's do this. Okay.
Turned out pretty well.
Drop a bunch of reclaimed on that. And now we will light it indoors. Okay, 330, and let's put one more on. Alright guys, so here comes the test. Okay, wait, and I better check the outdoor temperature. So it's, let's go do that. Just to be sure it's negative 35, guys. 29, go. $29. So yeah, that's 30 minutes, guys. So that's a 2-to-1 burn bonus with negative 35. Kind of awesome. That's, oh, negative 33. It's getting warmer, guys. Yikes. Shucks. I might have missed the window there. I may have to redo this test, but okay, let's go indoors. See what it is back here. For the record, negative 23. Okay, let's go do this test. Negative 23. $49, go. 2 hours and 49 minutes. It's going to be 2 hours and 49 minutes. 2 hours and 6, guys. So there it is, 43-minute burn time indoors. So, yeah, and it got a little warmer. Guys, there it is. So that's an indoor burn bonus. It just depends on air temperature, at least insofar as caves are concerned. It just depends on air temperature. So if your indoor air temperature in the cave is cold, very cold, you will be getting yourself a burn bonus. So it's really important. Thank you so much to folks that commented. It was, I'm thinking, Funky Red Bomb Track and June Critter Dust, you know, alerted me to this possibility. So negative 20. Let's do one more. Negative 20. Just so we have 2 data points. 2 hours. 159. Go. So that's going from negative 20. And we're going to get, yeah, so 47 minutes, guys. So definitely a burn bonus. No questions asked. So there we go. And it's still, oh, negative 17. It got a little warmer. So it's changing, right? But I think that satisfies me that we're dealing with a general phenomenon with air temperature, not related to indoors. Now the thing we have to do now is find out if it applies to actual indoors, like through load screens. And I'm be hard pressed to find a place in this game that goes below negative 10 indoors, but we're going to try. So I'll catch up with you guys when I do. Okay, and for the purpose of comparison, I've replotted the data from the first video, outdoor burn bonus. And we've overlaid the data points we just got from the cave on this indoor burn bonus test. So first of all, what you can see is on the top left, there's a blue dot, and that's the outdoor cave test. So what you can see is that the temperature for that one was, I think, about negative 35, and we had exactly 30 minutes of burn bonus. So that's a nice data point because it shows for us that the curve actually gets truncated at a 30-minute bonus. So, you know, it increases with decreasing temperature until a maximum of about 30, I think. Although we haven't tested beyond that, but in my experience with the Long Dark, I've never seen greater than a 30-minute burn bonus. So that was a nice data point. And then we were able to go inside to the indoor part of the cave during the blizzard and found that indeed the indoor portion also showed a burn bonus. And as you can see, it's overlaid right over, fits right nicely over the getting warmer curve from the previous experiment. So basically, we have indoor burn bonuses, so-called indoor burn bonuses, that are directly proportional to the air temperature indoors, and just as if it were outdoors. So it goes to show that the game doesn't really care whether you're inside or outside the cave, indoor or outdoor portion of the cave. All it cares for determining the burn bonus is the air temperature, guys. Okay, guys, here we are in the Carbohydrate Dam, which in my memory is one of the colder indoor locations. Now, I think there might be colder, I'm not sure, but up here on the main floor, it's -3 air temperature, which is actually pretty warm. But if we go down to, and it is actually just sunset here, so it's sort of the warmer part of the day. But what we're going to do is go down to the lower dam, which I remember being kind of cold, especially this big main room. I always thought it had to do with the broken windows up top, maybe letting in the air. I don't know, but this room's cold. It's a room with a fire barrel. I guess they let you, they let you have a fire barrel so you can stay alive down here. Yeah, broken window up there. So let's take a quick peek. What's the temperature in here when we show up? It's -8, guys. So that's pretty cold. Almost at the point where we could see a burn bonus. So I suppose what we should do is -8. Oh, -7. Does that thing heat the place up? Sit over here. Let's walk over here. A little confusing. -8. Gee, I didn't realize that, but you get warmer just standing near a torch? -5, you do. Wow. Okay. Interesting. 3 degrees standing right on top of it. So let's light this thing up. Okay. Toss in a reclaimed and a couple coal. So, it was -8 before, but now obviously it's a lot warmer. And actually, let's go walk over here. Gotta remember not to step on the torch. Sorry, this way. Sprint it. And we're just gonna go outside of the fire radius, because I know the fire radius is really big for this thing. See? It's already... Oh no, -5. Okay. So then if I toss the torch, and I walk a little bit away from my torch, I should go down to -8 again. Yeah. Okay, -8, guys. So -8 it is. Let's go do a fire burn bonus test. Take a nap. And yeah, I'd be interested to know if the temperature in here varies at all over the course of the night, because it is the warm part of the night. So it's 2 hours and 43. So let's go sleep here. 42. We'll wait for 41. 41, go. $141. Guys, no burn bonus there. 1 hour even, but that's expected because the ambient air temperature was -8, so that's not quite -10. I guess what we'll do is go ahead and try to break a crater down to you. I'm going to spend the night here. I'll catch up with you guys what I think to be the coldest part of the day in the morning. Coldest part of the night, that is. And we'll see about if we can find it to be any colder in here. Okay guys, so here we are almost at dawn. What would be getting close to the coldest part of the night. It's still -5 holding the torch, so it'll be -8 when we drop the torch. And take a few steps back there, -8, okay. So, yeah, the temperature in here is fixed. It's fixed at -8, it doesn't vary. And, you know, it's ambiguous as to what's going on, whether or not there's no indoor burn bonus, because there aren't indoor burn bonuses, or if it's just that it never gets cold enough in here to have an indoor burn bonus. So, you know, one might be able to check different locations throughout Great Bear to see if there's an interior that's colder than -8. But my sense is that, you know, I have checked one of the location, which is the cannery at Bleak Inlet, and it was a Voyager run, so there's that to think about. But it was also -8 in there, fixed. So, you know, there we go, guys. It could just be that, you know, there are no interiors that will allow us to test for a true interior burn bonus. So we may have to leave that a little bit mysterious unless somebody can find a spot like that. Okay guys, so here we are in camp office. As you can see, it's -3 air temperature. We're indoors, and for this experiment we're going to test something a little more specific that was left out of the last video, which is whether or not there's a burn bonus across load screens. So before at Trappers we had an outdoor burn bonus, and I had assumed that the indoor fire would have benefited from the outdoor bonus if you're outside, so that all fires burned according to where the player is. But now that we know a little bit about the dependency on air temperature, I doubt that. So we're here inside Trappers, inside camp office, it's quite warm, and we're going to go set up an outdoor fire and, you know, observe the outdoor bonus and verify that the indoor fire does not receive the bonus because it depends on the indoor air temperature. So it's something I had left out before. So let's go ahead and start this fire. And we're going to go 2 hours and 41 minutes. Go ahead and read an hour. To 2 hours and 3 minutes, so that's a 22-minute burn bonus. And we're going to go inside. And this time we're going to check the inside. Hour and 24 minutes. We'll wait for a sec. Hour and 22. Okay, let's go back outside. And we will just drop down our bedroll here. Put an hour in. So it's hour and 22, but it's probably more like an hour and 20 because it's going to take us 2 minutes to come in and out. And you pick up that bedroll. Boy, it's cold outside. Very cold part of the day. So let's say it was an hour and 20 minutes that was on the fire when we slept, and 20 minutes, guys. So there's no burn bonus. So we verified that indeed the outdoor burn bonus does not apply to an indoor fire that's burning through a load screen. Now that could also be, as we said before, because indoor the temperature is a lot warmer, or because it's through a load screen, or because there are no indoor burn bonuses, strictly speaking, in interior spaces. So I'm actually not sure which one it is, but okay, there's one more test I thought of doing in order to get at this load screen issue. We're on either side of the Fort Muskeg Mystery Lake tunnel here, and I've got one fire set up here with just about 4 hours in it. Let's top it up to 4 hours. And right on the other side of this load screen, between region load screen, so I've got another fire here that hopefully I don't step right in. And let's chalk that up to 4. So what we're going to do is we're going to just dash across the load screen. And I guess first of all, let's do a quick test. How cold is it here? I think it was about -17 over in Mystery Lake, but I better check. Yeah, -17. So that's the air temperature, guys. So we should be getting a bonus of some kind. About, what is it?
Never felt so cold in my
By my
life.
math, it should be like 12 or 13 minute bonus. So let's get a book queued up here. Good old field dressing your kill. Wait, I'll wait for 4 hours and 1 minute. 4 hours and 1 minute, go. $3.12, so that's 49 minutes. So it's an 11-minute bonus, guys. Okay, so let's go check what's okay. So we're gonna run across and do the test on the other side. We didn't need both fires, but it makes me feel better to have them both. So 309, go. And we'll say it's like 2 minutes. Let's say it's 307. But anyway, 309 for now. 309. Go. Oh, shucks, I blew that, guys. I do need both fires. My bad. Okay. Let's do it the other way. 218, 217. Go.
Need to find some
Okay,
place to escape this
217.
cold.
2 hours and 17 minutes, go. So let's say it's 2:15. Call it 2 hours and 15 minutes. 1 hour and 50 minutes, guys. So there it is. It does. We had to establish that it doesn't give you a burn bonus across the load screen. So -20 now. So you should have a substantial burn bonus. So regardless of the, I guess we can do it anyway. I think that's enough. That's enough of a test. Regardless of the indoor temperature in, say, the camp office, the mere fact that it's crossing a load screen is very likely the reason that it nullifies the bonus. So just I had to cross that off. Okay, so there's one more test I want to do here, which is to look at the effect that a snow shelter has on the outdoor burn bonus, or the burn bonus, that is. Because we know that snow shelters increase the air temperature. So right now it's the middle of the night, and it's -18 air temperature. So we should get a burn bonus on that fire. But if you go over to the snow shelter that I put up, and you hop in, you'll find out that it's fairly cozy. Air temperature in here is -3. So what I'm thinking of doing is, let's first do a quick test here and find out what kind of burn bonus we get as a baseline. 1 hour. Let's get this lined up. 3 hours and 1 minute. Go. What's 3 hours even? Sorry. 2 hours and 12. So that's 48-minute fire, guys. 12-minute bonus. So let's then go here. We'll do the other one. We'll do the snow shelter. So 2 hours and 10. And I'm probably gonna take 2 minutes off that. 2 hours and 10. Just for a record, it's -4. Shouldn't get a burn bonus. 2 hours and 10. We're gonna have to say it was 2 hours and 8 or 7 when we started this. One hour and 8, guys. There it is. So no burn bonus because we were sitting in a place that was above temperature, within the 0 to -10 range. So that's kind of interesting. And it's a little weird because it conflicts a little bit with the the fire temperature thing. So here we are kind of like in the radius of fire temperature, air temperature -1, but we still get a burn bonus. But then, you know, so this doesn't act as a fire bonus to the air temperature. It acts as an actual air temperature. It raises the actual air temperature. And actually, it kind of brings to mind that what you might want to do instead of sleeping in a snow shelter is sleep in your bag beside the fire if you have a hot enough fire, because you know you won't be at a disadvantage then. So something to think about. Okay, guys, so let's just spend a few minutes wrapping up and discussing our findings here. So this video, kind of like an add-on to the outdoor burn bonus video before it. There's 3 experiments here that we did that are really kind of close the loop on what we did in the first video. So in the first video, we ended off by saying that there's an outdoor burn bonus. It depends on air temperature, and it also depends on the player standing in an outdoor area. So particularly, we did the experiment in the cave where we showed that in the outdoor area, you got a burn bonus. If you stood in the inside inner part of the cave, you didn't. So, but in this video, we actually showed that the inner part of the cave can get a burn bonus if it gets cold enough. So even though it may not typically get that cold during a blizzard, in our example, we had the indoor part go down quite cold, and we got a very substantial burn bonus that fell right in line with all the burn bonuses we'd seen for other outdoor fires. So basically, it confirms that the burn bonus is just a general function of air temperature, and it really points to the possibility of indoor burn bonuses in the game. However, you know, we know that very few of the indoor locations in the stock game are going to have temperatures less than -10, which is the air temperature that we've determined is right around where the burn bonus starts. So I checked the lower dam, and I've also, in another save, I checked the Bleaky and the Cannery, and both had a -8 air temperature, so no burn bonus. You know, we also went on to test. So the idea is that basically it's hard to test the idea that there are the true indoor burn bonuses inside of an indoor location. But in theory, they should exist. If you can find an indoor location that goes below -10, you should be able to document a burn bonus. I just can't think of a place where that would happen. But, you know, I didn't try everything in the game. There's some other spots. But we also went on to show that even though I suggested in the first video that in the trappers experiment that if you had a fire going inside trappers and you were to rest outside or do something outside for an hour, it would give you the burn bonus inside. Well, that was definitely not true. We did the test here at camp office and found that the indoor fire did not get a bonus, first of all, from being outside, and instead it had no bonus in our example, and that was probably because it was obeying either it was through a load screen or it was obeying the temperature indoors, which was -3. Both would be reasons for it not to have a burn bonus. So moreover, we found that even if you're standing in a cold spot below -10, and you should be getting a fire burn bonus, if the fire that you're trying to lengthen is through a load screen, in this case it was the Mystery Lake to Fort Lauderdale Muskeg load screen, that fire that's on the other side of the load screen does not achieve a bonus. So that could be a reason why at Mystery Lake and Trappers we didn't see a burn bonus indoors for the fire that was burning in the camp office over and above the temperature issue. But I think the bigger issue here is that even if there are indoor burn bonuses, in the end it's kind of moot because you know, even if there was a burn bonus, it would be marginal. So the place that it really starts to count is in a game like Relentless Night, which is a mod for the Long Dark, where indoor location, the temperature scales with outdoor location. So you can very likely get a substantial burn bonus indoors in those conditions. And I've anecdotally heard that's the case, but I haven't verified it myself. So the other experiment we did, experiment 7 here, was to look at how the burn bonus varies outside when you're in a snow shelter, and snow shelters raise the air temperature. So we actually found that you could not, even though there was a burn bonus early in the morning happening outside for a fire, if you step into a snow shelter, that burn bonus goes away in the case we saw, because the snow shelter was warmer than -10. So there was no burn bonus. And that indeed nullified the burn bonus for the fire that was just outside the snow shelter. So I guess that kind of closes the loop for us on the burn bonus. I hope this has been informative for you guys. It's been a journey of knowledge for me. I've learned a lot, and I think it's going to change my playstyle a little bit. One thing that comes to mind for me are places that I end up sleeping a long time, and Spence's Forge just jumps out to me. I know that Spence's Forge you know, is in an area that is, first of all, it's outdoors, but it also is warmer than the outdoors. So, you know, there's the area right around the forge that is a little bit warmer than the area outside the barn. And then I think if you go up to the upper portion where the bed is, it's even warmer than it is down below. So I think that in that case, you'd want to sleep probably down below rather than up top. So it's counterintuitive, but you probably want to sleep in your sleeping bag because you can have an infinitely hot fire at the forge. and that night you spend there, you might want to sleep on your sleeping bag on the floor and get a bigger burn bonus on the duration in the forge. So anyway, guys, I think we're going to end it there, but I think it was important to get this video out just to sort of cover the basis of the critical items that were left undone in the first video. So I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll catch y'all next time.